It's hefty. It's all the way for 6. Shivam Dube.
Well, he's a very fine 6-hitter against spin bowling and against medium pace bowling, Shivam Dube. This is meat drink. He murders this kind of bowling. Such a powerful ball striker. It's right in the hitting zone. It is in the arc and it was sent out of the park.
Take the single to bring Axar Patel on strike. There's another player in this lineup who can hit a very long 6, Axar Patel. But we're approaching the stage. Harshid Rana would be classed as a genuine batter as well, but we're approaching the stage where another couple of wickets and Ireland will feel that their first win against India T20s is very much on.
I must say Ireland have adjusted their plans accordingly. They've got lots of cutters after an expensive start in the power play. They've gone into the pitch. They've learned from India. Bang it in. See what variation there is off the surface and get your players positioned in the deep. Brings up the 10 and over. Right? So, you know, from a fielding perspective and from an Ireland perspective, you have to believe that. So when you're in the ring, Morgan Tucker, the men at point, Rosadere at backward point, extra cover, you have to create this atmosphere that you're hunting wickets all the time. You can't give easy singles. Boundaries will come because Dube and Axar Patel are good boundary hitters. So if you just squeeze 1 ball and over, 2 balls and over, make a couple of dots and push to 12s.
To go hard, just find a little bit of a gap. Likely would have gone over the infield regardless.
If you look at Shivam Dube, he's only going to play one way. Shivam Dube is not going to try and push this around and take it deep, as they say. He's going to try and take this attack down. Just keep chipping away at the other end.
Quicker ball to end from Harry Texas, worked away for a single. McCarthy with the fielding. End of 13, India, 111 for 6.
We don't have enough walkers for the party. Walkers? In Miami. Come with me.
Hi, how you doing? We're having an awesome viewing party, and if you have walkers, you can come with us. She has them! Trying to get the whole cart in. Welcome.
So Shivam Dube and Axar Patel at the wicket for India. Sheikh can certainly wield the bat. India needing something special. Allard to continue. It's already on debut for Matt Hollard. Matt Hollard, mentioned that he comes from South Africa. There's a few who have been doing duties on covering the advertising boards in front of the sight screens between overs. That is a glorious delivery.
Certainly quicker than you think. Hollard is early 80s, but he's skiddy. Seems to pick up a little bit of pace off the surface. In a nervy start, the first over was certainly a nervous one for Hollard, and has settled in nicely. Just rolls. It's not a slow ball as such. He just has it. Rolls it slightly down the right hand side of the ball, but it's skiddy.
Well, he's been chipping in with regular wickets in the domestic season for Leinster Lightning. He's got 6 in 4 T20 matches. He's also managed to chip in with his career best T20 score in the earlier in the season against the Warriors, but his brother Jordan have been going well. Speaking of players that have gone well, start from Ed Joyce on the right, move your way across.
Yeah, Ed Joyce, probably, in my opinion, the greatest player Ireland have ever produced. Outstanding cricketer, Ed Joyce. Wonderful batter. Working in the media here and coaching in Gloucestershire currently in the county championship. There was Greg Mullins there, who's a former Ireland left-arm finger spinner, previous teammate of mine. Brother captain Ireland, of course. It's Greg Mullins with the sunglasses. His brother Jason Mullins, captain Ireland. Boyd Rankin, my host. I'm staying with Boyd Rankin. He looked after me last night. And then I was left.
What's your brother doing just above Stuart Thompson?
Kev is just dodging work, I think.
Having a few words with Joyce, brother of Isabel Joyce, who's in the commentary team. Oh, the chalk out. Looked like it was off the toe of the bat.
Yeah, Mark Adair was down there also at some stage, just with those guys just congregating and chatting. And Mark Adair, albeit he'd be disappointed obviously to be injured, he'd be really happy to see a couple of pace bowlers performing on the debut, just to give him a little bit of a filler, a little bit of support moving forward. Another cutter, yeah, slow ball. He's actually been mightily impressive here, Hollide.
That's a fantastic way to finish on debut. 3 for 28 for Matt Hollard. It's been a spectacular debut for the 27-year-old. His grandfather is from Cork. And that's the end of 14. India, 115 for 6. Well, the comparison, the two worms were separated by quite a bit through 4 overs, even through 6, but they're starting to come together through 14, so 10 overs on. So much has changed in this first match of 2 in the Spinning Cup T20 series. Ireland seeking their first ever T20 international victory over India. Humphries full of rain, but it beats the field there. Goes past Liam McCarthy and races away. Collins can't get around to cut it off. Aksar Patel with a fine boundary.
Yeah, floaty and full and too wide. Most importantly, Humphries. That's a long half volley. It's not great bowling, it's good batting, he's a good cricketer. Aksar Patel is a genuine all-rounder, time and time again for Delhi Capitals. He bails them out in the IPL.
Wonderful ball.
Just trying to figure out what Lorcan Tucker's plans are. We haven't seen Gareth Delaney yet, and I think we're unlikely to see a leg spinner at this stage. Does he have enough faith to bowl Harry Tector 4 overs? He might have to.
Great take.
Yeah, good from Tucker. He's hardly put a foot wrong today. He really has been good. With bats and gloves, his captaincy's been good. He's been proactive as a captain. That was a lovely bit of footwork.
Straight back at Humphries, can't hold on to it, but that was a very difficult chance. A chance nonetheless. Lorcan Tucker knows how close it was, but Humphries, I think, wants some medical attention. I hope it's not his bowling hand.
Is he okay? Yeah, I think it's certainly his bowling hand. It was absolutely smashed back. Yeah, left thumb. Left thumb. That's going to hurt. I've had that many a time. Top of the thumb. Let's have a look at this. Look away now if you're squeamish. This could be sore.
Oh, look at Tucker. Well, that's the right smile that your teammates give you when you're in agony down one end.
Big moment though. In all seriousness, that's a huge moment because Ireland, they would have needed 4 overs out of Humphries here, especially because they've only used 5 bowls thus far. The physio, Morgan physio here a long time, excellent at his job, but he's got running repairs to do. It's game on here in Belfast, the first of the spinny T20Is.
Ireland really chipped in 3 overs from the end. Ireland absolutely took off. George Dockrell and Gareth Delaney with a 49-run partnership. A handful of deliveries. Matt Hollard receiving his cap from Liam McCarthy. Cap number 63. And what a start he had to his international career. Jai Mundra got a wicket with his first ball, but this was Matt Pollard's second delivery in international cricket. Then he picked up the India captain Shreyas Iyer. The last of his deliveries caught by Khalid's Washington Sundar. That is a phenomenal debut. Man whose brother can play as well. And then think of that 40-odd ball century in the Irish Senior Cup final last year, Jordan. It was, Balbriggan against Clontarf, yeah. I think they won by 12 runs in the end.
His brother was batting number 7 or 8, and they just rescued it. High-scoring game, if I remember. 3-30 potentially. High-scoring counter.
That's it. The match where he probably impressed the most was the match where he played for Balbriggan against the Hills. He took 6 for 6 as the Hills were bowled out for 19, and Balbriggan chased the total in 14 balls. But that's top-level club cricket here. And a year on here he is playing international cricket for 28 on debut. Partnerships have not really come together for India throughout. They're all double figures, Niall O'Brien, but not one of them beyond 30.
Yeah, and that's the difference really with Ireland. They stitched together a couple of really meaningful partnerships. Think of Delaney and Walker Tucker played beautifully. They combined nicely. Dockrell combined nicely in the back end as well. So they were the partnerships that just pushed Ireland above that 160, 170 mark that we thought they might get to, propelled them to a very, very healthy total. Now this is interesting because he's got tape on his bowling hand here, and you have got the right as a batter to just question whether they're allowed to have tape. It will be a question for the umpires and match referee just to say, yeah, that's fine. We're permitting him.
Close your eyes now if you're squeamish. Or you can look at the expression on his face. He's grimacing the moment that ball is struck. Knows it's going to hurt.
I'll tell you what, it's hurting now, but it will hurt a lot later on. Once the adrenaline goes, later on that's going to be very, very uncomfortable for Matthew Humphries. But he has to just dig deeper. He's got 9 balls to try and bowl, then he can maybe go off and then get a subfield.
So, how does he manage this? Humphries. Back in you, Humps. This is not easy for Humphries. This is class and resilience, mental strength all coming into play. Just to fire one in. Completely miscued by the batter. Patel.
I just think with that blow to the hand, he's really struggling to try and spin the ball. Because of that thumb, because of that forefinger, he's finding it very difficult to give it a rip. And at the moment, it's just damage limitations to try and get out of the over.
Not even able to feel his hand at the moment, not function with anything. pitched up and put away. 6 to finish, 15 done. India 129 for 6.
Time to eat your fuel, Michael. Fuel, Michael. More fuel.
I just want to taste something!
Where are you going, Michael? I'm going home. Just picking up some bits of dinner.
Waitrose, the home of food lovers. Six Indian wickets to fall, 3 to debutant Matt Hollard, 3 for 28 on debut. Jai Mundra's got 2 left, 1 for 10. Freeze 1 for 37, but that hand damaged. His economy rate taking a bit of a pounding and 1 for 6 off that final ball. Here's Jai Mundra back into the attack. Worked away off his legs, field around there. Khalid cuts it off nicely on the bounce. And this will come through for 2, but that's the kind of fielding that'll just see the energy levels rise.
Well, the last ball of Humphreys over just had to be damage limitation. He went up. For some reason, he went up above the iron. He took pace off the ball. There was only ever going to be one result. Nearly a specky in the crowd. Nearly, sir. No, not good enough. Not good enough. Didn't drop his points. Good.
Not a drop spilled.
What was the bloke celebrating for? He dropped the catch. He was celebrating like he won the World Cup. He put it down.
That's the fielding effort a moment ago from Khalid. Just a boundary check here to ensure that everyone is content. Clearly kept in. Limited to 2. But he's certainly showing a full repertoire here, Jai Mundra.
Well, the 2 debutants of Ireland have been mightily impressive. Really good. They've shown game awareness, they've shown skill, execution, composure at times when the pressure's been on. Really, really good to see.
What's really impressed me about Mundra here is, in Ireland, he's so often bowling to right-handed batters. Now on international debut, a step up, he's got to bowl to so many left-handers. And he's come up trumps on numerous occasions. Well, 5 of the wickets today have been from seamers. First of those, Mundra. Just look at the lengths that they've been pitched.
Yeah, and they've all generally been fuller in length than when Ireland got out to seamers. A couple of the back in length where India prospered, but Ireland have been a wee bit fuller. Because they haven't got the pace maybe of the Indian bowlers, they've had to be a little bit fuller, and that's been well rewarded, but they've been excellent. They've adapted right from the outset, Ireland.
Worked away, fielding, committed fielding.
Fielding's been pretty good today. Dwayne, you take yourself back to watching Ireland at the World Cup in Sri Lanka. The fielding was shambolic at times, really was. They dropped, I think Ireland dropped 13 catches in 2 games against Australia and Sri Lanka, but today the fielding has been much, much better.
Mentioned a moment ago, the way Khalid saved 2 on the boundary, it's the kind of thing that just lifts the energy level of the entire team. The commitment comes from witnessing moments like that. And it's produced similar place, lacking in power. Khalid's will collect just a single. And this is a good over for Ireland in the sense that India have yet to find a boundary. They still need effectively 2 a ball to win. Ireland, I remind you, are still seeking their first ever win against India in T20 internationals. Only 4 opponents in international cricket that Ireland have never beaten. India is one of them.
What's the famous quote from the movie? So you're saying there's a chance. Was it Dumb and Dumber?
I was about to say, wasn't that Jim Carrey?
And what a movie that is. Dumb and Dumber. Classic. I'm showing my kind of intellect here.
I thought you were labeling this commentary duo.
I wouldn't bring you down to my level.
Just get out of the over now. That'll be the instruction from Harry Tector, who's shown great maturity to come across to the youngsters numerous times during the innings. Corner ball. Jai Mundra finishes with 2 for 16 through 3. India's 7 down. Mundra has 2. And India's struggling at 135 for 7, needing more than 2 a ball to win.
Shivan Dubé does not like aggressive bowling back of a length. He likes to hit medium pace bowling. He doesn't like it at all when you bowl back of length. It's a great cotton bowl. Never easy. The dangerous Dubé gone for 25. And I tell you what, it's game on. 135 for 7.
Rashid Rana, the new man. Big wicket, Jai Mundra. What a cotton bowl. What a cotton bowl. Game in the balance.
Kevin, you're being really kind to India. It's not in the balance, it's Ireland ahead. Yeah, there's this partnership that was happening. It's looking decent. What a wonderful catch off his own bowling. Superb.
Yeah, great spell so far from Jai Mundra. Caught bowl. Caught bowl is ever easy. On debut. The follow through. I can't believe it.
That's hit hard, but good piece of fielding. Keep it down to only a single. And Delaney into the attack. Pretty lead. For the 17th for the leg spinner.
Interesting tactics from Lorcan Tucker, the skipper, but the leg spin in of Delaney. An experienced bowler. Not a big turner. We haven't seen much turn on this wicket throughout the game, but generally slided in towards the right-hander.
Now this could be interesting against Harshad Rana, who likes pace. He likes the ball coming onto the bat and hit a long ball. He's been working very hard with the bat. He can contribute. That's what India needs. 47 required of 22. Right, so we've got a deep mid-wicket, deep square leg, and a long on the onside. 3 boundary riders. 2 dot balls.
Takes right off there from Delaney. Usually he's in around high 50s, early 60s. A lot more flight than usual. 2 crucial dots.
Full again, nicely bowled. We can only get a single. It's turning out to be a very good over. Mind you, this is the 17th over. His first in 4 deliveries. He's just given away 2 singles.
Well here. Maybe give him another one. Maybe he's Lorcan Tucker. See how these 2 balls finish, but 46 off 20 balls now. Only Axar Patel really of the recognised batsman left.
Now that's a tricky bit for India. He lost 7 wickets. He hasn't hit it hard enough. That's another wicket. That's number 8. That's Ireland. A wicket closer to making history.
Super catch from Tim Tector at long on. Slow again. Pace off. Bit wider. Forcing Axar to drag it to the leg side and come off the foot of bat. Stunning catch by Tim Tector coming in. Was the googly from Delaney. Out of the hitting zone.
Oh, straightforward in the end. Great fielder like his older brother. Tim Tector, stunning catch. Akshar Patel goes. India wobbly. 137 for 8.
Right, Arshdeep Singh, the new batter. He can hang around, but that's not going to be enough for India. 46 required of 19. Strike rate of 103, average just about 6. A magnificent over from Delaney. 138 for 8 India.
इंडिया और पाकिस्तान
138 for 8 India. Required 45 of 18. Mundra straight to the field. Arshdeep scamper through for a single.
Here's the wicket. Delaney the googly. Nice and wide, forcing Akshar Patel to drag it in. He knew it the minute he hit it. Didn't get enough on it. Comfortably taken by Tim Tector. And the Irish fans are happy. Small pocket of Irish fans. Green are happy at the moment. Can the Irish bowlers close it out?
In the driver's seat now. Ireland, India needing 44 of 17. Harshit Rana on strike. Swing and a miss.
Good pace from Mundra, 85 mile an hour. Stunning debut from Jai Mundra. His length has been fantastic. His line has been just as good. The odd variation into the wicket, reading the batsman well. Always been one step ahead of the batsman.
It's fairly quick as well. It's been thereabouts around 85 miles an hour. Oh, that's a big one. India would need a few more of those.
Huge. Harshit Rana pumped that slower ball from Jai Mundra. Miles over the ropes. Little off cutter, I think. Rana just sitting deep in the crease, and what a swing. Perfect textbook position for that hitting. The baseball coach will be happy. And 86 meters. He knew it was 6 the minute he hit it. Gives India a slight chance.
Well, yeah, 38 of 15. Still a very long way to go. Change of balls here. Haven't got it back. Saw a few cricket fields behind us.
Yeah, so the pitches behind us will be the Civil Service Cricket Club second ground. I think that's gone a little bit further. Or maybe up the road. Oh, there it is. Come back. It's come back now.
Now we're good to go again. Harshit can hit a long ball. Or 1 or 2 won't be good enough. Third inside the circle, fine leg inside the circle. Again, nice and tight. Mixing it really well, Mundra.
Back to the pace on delivery. Again, superb blend, just going over off stump. And judging by those last 3 balls, got 6, got the slower ball going for 6. Very surprised if they go pace off to finish the over. Looking to go with the field change, deep backward point now, going out to the boundary and square legs coming in. You would suggest slightly wide of Grana going across him from this left arm over angle. Pace on.
Yeah, the wide line. It was that, exactly that. Another dot ball. A polite question asked. And denied.
Johnny Ridgway was interested. Morgan Tucker shook his head pretty quickly, but again, good execution. The plan was set, and then as a bowler, you know, you can have the plans. It's how do you execute that plans under pressure? You're playing against the best team in the world. Huge crowd here in Stormont. Huge crowd watching at home. And you hold your nerve at a crucial time. Roman Bundra's doing that fantastically well.
It should be wide and given. Even then, it's still turning out to be a good over for Ireland.
लगता है हम
Indian
जाते
boundaries.
हैं मैच लेते हैं
4 balls, the Irish bowlers bowl without going for a
वही
boundary.
तो बड़ी लग गई ना
Continues
बड़ी
to
बड़ी
increase
पावर
that quiet run rate up at 17.08 now. So rate started at 9.15, so fantastic display by the Irish bowlers.
That's up in the air, not long enough. That should be number 9. It is number 9. Oh no, it's dropped it. Would you believe it?
नहीं क्या
Oh, that was the easiest of chances we've seen so far this evening.
बेटा बेटा यहाँ पे
Harshit Rana survives, 147 for 8.
बेटा ये कैच ड्रॉप नहीं किया शायद अगर किया हमने तो हम तो यहाँ नहीं लगातार पहले 2 बॉलों पे तो मेरा समझ एक बंदे तक नहीं होते